gracious, we got some fucking, beefy low pieces. And our place was a pet shop. It had a pet shop in the front. And low key in the back, they was doing, sexual offers. But and my buddies, they were real perverts, And I'm in there looking at these fucking parakeets and all kind of parrotlets.
They have cool hedgehogs?
Birds mostly, dude. It's the fucking jungle, bro. Hedgehogs? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like it's Montana. They had real beautiful animals in there. And everybody else is trying to come in the back, and I'm trying to catch one of these fucking beautiful parrotlets out
Dude, you don't think you now just be that honest. You think you bought a cheap parrot and got your dick stuffed in the back?
I do remember what happened. They had some. We went in the back, and I got super nervous, and then I left, and and then.
Did your buddy say the fucking toucan or something?
I don't know how strange it got, but the funny thing to me was the parrots knew a lot of English and they would mimic a lot of sexual things they heard, like, oh, get that body, And it was so crazy.
There's a candle about the bed. White guy cheap. I
think that's what they said after the white guys left. White guy cheap. I didn't like to party. I just like to put myself in a crazy situation.
Fuck yeah, me too. That's what I was thinking about the whole time you're saying that. I go, I don't miss the drugs. I miss the 6 o'clock in the diner or waking up and some girl gives you a Harley to drive home. You're like, what the fuck just happened last night?
Yeah. Dude, I was in Louisville one time. I came out of a show. They had a big group in a limousine. They invited me to go to an after party with them, right? I was like, I'm only coming if my boy can come. And I'm like, who's your boy? And I'm like, Cedric. They had a brother nearby, right, wearing this Louis Vuitton jacket, dude. Probably about 60% homeless, right? And they're like, that's your boy? And I didn't even talk to this dude, right? I was like, yeah, that's my boy. Like, all right, here you come. So I fucking walk over him looking right in the eyes. And I was like, what's up, man? I'm Dio. He's like, sick of the sick. And I was like, all right, dude, I told these people you're my friend. You ever been in a limousine? He's like, nah. I was like, all right, come get in with us. Just act like you're my friend, right? We're going to a party. He's like, all right, man. So we go in the limo, bro. We're in there. Hot chicks, dudes, people fucking. Cedric kept saying, we're friends. That's what he kept saying out loud, right? Not the best actor, bro. But did we get to this house party? It's a nice, cool fucking party, bro. I'm downstairs, I'm in the kitchen. Somebody's making us a drink. I'm talking to somebody. Fucking 6 minutes later, right? I hear fucking somebody scream. I hear a window break, right? Somebody comes running down. They said some dude just stole like 4 purses out of the coat room upstairs and fucking jumped out a window.
That would have been me.
And that was fucking Cedric, bro. And that was like, and everybody there was like crying and pissed. And some girl was like furious because all her tampons were in there or something. I remember she got pissed. She was a tough girl. And we're on this bus, right? Yeah. And the big rule of this young kid's rule who wasn't sleeping was no shit on this bus, right? And the first day it was like, guys, don't use the restroom. But after about 40 hours of no sleep, he's like, I dare somebody to shit on this motherfucker, right? So, literally, we're on like day 3 on one of these tours, and we're somewhere, and it's fucking 11 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah.
And I tell this dude, bro, Miss Margaret, who was the older karaoke
Miss
woman,
Margaret, yeah.
just shit, right? And this dude has not slept, bro. He's doing it all, no nose, whatever, driving a fucking $500,000 bus, right, with 7 human beings living in it, and whatever girl who was banged and is still asleep in one of these, pods, is gonna wake up in White Plains, New York, and have 2 options: 1, take a Greyhound home, or 2, be our merch girl. Be our merch girl, which really was nothing because there was no merch. Be our merch girl. So next thing you know, this lady comes out of the bathroom. She probably just urinated or put on some extra lipstick, right? But I'm like, dude, Miss Margaret just took a shit in there, right? So this dude fucking pulls the bus in front of the interstate, has lost his mind, jumps out of his seat, jumps on Miss Margaret, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Starts literally choking this lady out on the floor, bro. I'm not joking. Miss Margaret's partner, Mr. Dan, right, who was the male karaoke guy, literally cannot bend over to help because he had a bad back, right? He had the best posture I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Also, I think he had a rod in his back, or maybe 2 rods.
Yeah.
But could not bend down to help, so he was just like yelling. I'm like, should I get somebody to help? Should I not get somebody to help, bro? This is hella fucking exciting, right?
Yeah.
It's midnight, and there's a fucking the skinniest guy ever who hasn't slept in 2.5 days choking out an old woman.
Yeah.
Who's selling hangover beverages and doing karaoke.
Scooping up shit. Imagine if your grandma just shit all over your yard. Just go out on the lawn, just she shits in the yard, shits on the lawn, like, oh goodness, I'm shit, I gotta clean up her shit.
Yeah.
I love her, but God, I hate cleaning her shit.
Yeah, I would hate cleaning up probably human shit for some reason.
Let's
I remember
look
the
the
dog
fucking dumpster
Well,
frozen.
when I was a kid, they had a boy in our neighborhood named Mario, right? And he was, dude, he ended up dying.
Whatever, I'll
Actually,
just
did
get
some
the
pills and
pill
drove
later.
him to the bank. But he, when I was young, he
So
would shit
kind of
in his yard and
annoying.
make me bury it. And that's how I was allowed to be friends with him.
How did he make you bury it?
He just asked me to do it, and I was afraid not to do it.
He said, he can't believe this, but I took a shit, and it's out my yard. I can't even bury it because I'll throw up. Do you think I'm gonna bury it?
Yeah, he was dark, man. He had a real dark vision, and he would. I mean, he probably honestly, dude. He probably shit 200, 300 times, and I buried it.
No,
I swear to God.
come on.
I swear to
Really?
God. I swear to God, dude. He
Imagine not running out of places to make new holes. Do you think you ever dug up old shit to put in new shit?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. We basically had like the only setup I had, not even have a strong system. The only setup I had was like one of those plastic, beach.
Oh, no.
Beach setup, dude. I'm
That's
talking. I was
crazy.
7.
So, wait a minute. The 7-year-old was doing this? How old was he?
He was 8 or 9.
Oh, it's tricky.
Yeah.
Older.
He was older, and
2 years when you're 7 is a long stretch. Now, when you're 32,
Oh, yeah.
32, 34, that doesn't mean shit.
whatever, dude.
7 and 9, that's a big stretch.
Yeah, you go shit at your house, buddy. That's what I tell people now. But-
So, for what was do you remember the first? There's no way you really remember
I remember
what he said.
I don't know what he said, but I remember.
How did it happen? How did it happen when you find yourself with a plastic shovel and another person's shit? How did it come?
Well, it came to it because I know my brother probably wasn't around, and I wanted somebody to play with, and he was older, so I was hanging out, and he was deviant, man.
How so?
He just had a little bit of like he was kind of slithery. You know what I'm talking about? From
He knew how to manipulate.
yeah, he was.
Obviously, he buried his shit 200 plus times.
Like there wasn't even the same color on the outside of his eye and the inside of his eye. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like a light pink. Yeah, like a healthy album, but also it was in elementary school.
Interesting.
But he.
So when you first found yourself, do you remember the feeling you first found when you were digging a hole for a dude's shit? Like, just thinking, wow,
Connecticut.
how long can I do this? What if he keeps asking me? How do I stop?
Eastern Connecticut.
How'd you want him stopping? That's maybe a better question.
You know what? I don't remember how it kind of, how it
Petered
kind of,
off?
yeah, petered off. I don't remember how it kind of tapered off.
His parents ever like, hey, you ever shit in the house? How come we don't have any missing toilet paper?
Well, that's what I think it was. I think he was lazy, or he was. I'm serious. And he shat outside behind the slide. They had a slide in his yard because he had a little bit of mud, and he shat outside behind the slide.
That's a great word.
And it was silty, kind of soil and sand. And I remember, for whatever then, I still remember the same night, bro. I was sleeping in this guy's room, and he had a bunch of pets stacked up all the walls because he loved all the different pets. And there was 5 of us sharing a bed, right? And all night, bro, I can't sleep, right? Because I'm scared of all these animals, bro. I'm scared of all these animals, bro. And I can't sleep, right? And so I'm just so thankful that this dog keeps barking, man. I'm so high that there's this dog. I'm just thankful that this dog outside the window keeps barking all night because I'm awake. I can't sleep, right? All the other 4 kids in this bed are asleep. And you can just hear these pets moving in their cages. And he had a big ceiling here in the middle of the room that was spinning, right? So it's like a world of all these pets, right? And even though we've been asleep, just keeping them awake. Because you got to think, a ceiling fan for a pet, that's got to be like, a fucking tornado going off constantly, right? We don't think about that, So I'm fucking laying in the bed. Thankfully, this dog barks every now and then. It keeps coming, right? Even though it's outside. And then you hear boom, 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 boom. My buddy's dad walked out there, killed the dog, right? Outside the fucking window. Back to sleep. Same dude that hours earlier was smelling young and tan, right? Same thing. And that's what blew my mind about the world. Like, how can in one moment ago guy be so gentle.
That's just a
And
monster.
then, yeah, and then 7 hours later be blowing a freaking animal's head open because it was barking. You know? You have an animal in the woods where it's gonna bark, you know, once he's out there, you know, he probably hears everywhere. They say they can hear every, imagine there's 6 times something. You fucking be egg, you know, your neighbor, you know, 4 houses over. I don't know, man, they're hot.
It says they gotta talk about killing dogs. They gotta bring me down.
Sorry, man, I'll bring you down.
Bring that down.
Oh, dog, I'm sorry.
Cicely told me his girlfriend
Oh, damn. How you gonna get that laundry done? Bro, if you're really in love with you, you should fucking leave a load over there. When you go back 2 days later, see if it's clean.
Our mom would
That's
do
what
it.
it's love.
No, but the thing is, she's always in the mom. Her mom would do it.
Wow.
Her mom, that's awkward. Told me I would do a smart child.
Is her mom married to a brother or not?
I'd be a bad dog. She's imagine. I'd be a bad
Who's Arthur?
Sergeant Wentworth? No, that's not.
Oh,
Yeah, but why do you want to start?
Like an adult.
Soft. Shit.
Makes you feel like you have a checkbook, you know? Makes you fucking feel good. Bro, we're gonna put another picture of Jeff Van Vondren, please, from Intervention. Dude, we should get Jeff Van Vondren on here.
Ask you about Kratom?
Well, just to talk about supplements and how people get addicted to those, I bet he would have a ton of stories.
Yeah, you'd be fun.
Dude, that guy was amazing, man. That's what he did. Dude, Holly Holmes fighting this
Dude, we need to get him on before he dies.
Yes. Well, he just, yeah. I know he did that. He had that gig with Monopoly for about 20 years, and he was helping people recover from dope. He's gonna, I'm sure, work at the front of a train for about 8 months, and then he'll die. And that's probably gonna be unfortunate.
Because all the people in Intervention, all the therapists, are former addicts.
Yeah.
That's better too.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they're like, oh, yeah,
They are better. They're only better than people who are addicted. That's it. It's one step.
No, but they throw that shit in the face. I've been, look at me, I did it. Oh, look at my life. All right, bro. You got a shit suit on. You're obviously here. I don't want that for myself.
They're not bad people. They're helping people change.
Yeah, they're cocky about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what trying to see. That's not Intervention. They're real cocky about it.
There's a guy shooting a heroin. Okay, they gotta be cocky about it, dude. You gotta be cocky. Dealing with those shit.
Oh, it did look like shit. Oh, damn, at least he's in shape. Oh. No, I don't like how they throw that shit in all the addicts' face, though. You know what I'm saying? They're not like, you gotta be willing to cut them off, kick them out of the house, no money. Mom, are you ready to do that? It's like, fuck, no. That's my son, you fuck.
And then they all go to a Radisson and have a big free for all.
Why they always at a Radisson?
I don't know.
What about like a Ramada Inn?
Oh,
Why is it not nice?
Ramadas too.
Yeah, no, you dumb it. It's usually at, like, you're right, the Radisson, Ramada Inn, sometimes motels, depending on the guy.
Oh, dude. Motel 666, bro. People get gunned down at those all the time.
I hear it.
Ramada has the murder rate of Ramada is unbelievable.
Well, Ramada, it's either murders or you hit your dick, son. There's no in between.
Dude, the 3rd floor of Ramada always closed for murder, bro. There's always a murder. It's always, there's no more.
That's where you go.
Dude, they had a mint on my pillow one time. I thought it was a fucking grammar crack. No?
Damn, that's a gift.
I know, like, is this a mint? Like, is this a killer mint? Dude, I like seeing rare things, man. They used to have, I remember,
Activities you think you do when you come along. Like the kind of people that like power lifters probably shoot giant loads, right?
I think you would think they do, but for their size and stuff, they're not doing that much.
I think she's the biggest load.
Oh, I think a guy that's in space. I think a guy that's on a cliff, like a cliff climber.
Yeah, but is that the biggest loads?
I mean, that guy shoots some fucking,
Just because he has the balls to climb up like that?
he busted some real
that's
spackle.
Maybe that's what it is. Like he's got balls. Like those guys shoot bigger loads.
Yeah.
Like BMX jumpers, they jump 3 times in the air and land on the bike.
Yeah.
Maybe they have the biggest loads.
Also, guys who like fake put a sign on their car when they don't pay a meter, like meter's broken, and they just put that on their car if I can still park there. Those dudes bust some loads, bro. I think there's other things too.
Like pickpockets.
Oh, people that wear turtlenecks do not come very much or far.
No. What is it about when you keep your hat on? It's not right handed.
It's just a bitch move. It's just a French thing too. And I don't care about the French, dude. Dude, this shit is getting gay, bro. Sorry, I gotta.
It's just very dick-oriented. I wouldn't say it's gay.
Well, it's that time of year. It's spring. People are refreshed.
Spring. It's the middle of the winter.
Yeah.
It's freezing cold out. It's just January.
You guys aren't open-minded. That's what I think, bro.
It doesn't get more winter than January.
Oh, dang, I forgot on it.
Why don't you say it's August?
Okay. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, sure. Me and freaking shout out Billy Conforto, dude. He's on the topic today, but me and him used to pull off the interstate and shoot steroids in each other's butts.
Steroid jacks?
Oh, dude, I've been fucking. For the first time in my life, I could keep my hopes up, man. I was strong.
Where did you get the steroids from?
We got them from this guy, Sean.
Were you competing in any sport at the time, or you just wanted to get sport?
Just looking nice in math, you know? That was it. Just trying to look nice in math class. And I even remember my math teacher one time, dude, and she never gave me any attention. She always looked at all the handsome boys in our class. And I remember one day she finally said, "Wow, Dion, that shirt looks nice." And I knew she was fucking sick.
You've been doing Sean steroids.
I knew what she was saying, dude. I knew her husband wasn't enough. So her husband, when she got home today, he wasn't gonna be enough. You know, dude, I like seeing rare things, man. They used to have, I remember, they had somebody called on our podcast and they said they'd never seen a black little person before.
Oh, like a black midget?
Yeah. And they had one in our town, dude, and he had these dreads, right? This dude named Nodante, right?
Nodante?
Yeah. And he had these dreads, bro, and they were so long he would fucking trip over when he was running, bro. But he was a fucking G, dude. Yeah. And he would play basketball. He would kind of cheat a little bit because it was almost like soccer. Some dude almost catch him playing soccer, but he was so fast you could barely see him.
Like you kick it with his feet, but since he was short, you let it slide.
Yeah, you let it slide.
Now where I come from, really? No, can't.
Yeah, man. People, I think he was like a town mascot. People loved him, man. I don't know what
I love how you take calls on your show. You just take calls. How do you filter out the... I assume that they're not playing people calling, they're talking shit. They feel like they're trolls and stuff.
You know, we had a guy, a lot of people have difference of opinion. We get some stuff talking stuff.
Difference of opinion's fine, but no one's even come call like, you're the worst comic ever, you fucking suck, you hack.
I don't know. I haven't got much of that. You know, like crying, jerking off. We got a couple of dudes fucking and leaving voicemails. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
You do voicemails?
Yeah, people leave voicemails and then we play them back.
Oh, that's super smart.
Yeah, because some of these fucking moves, you can't have them just running.
No,
Yeah.
I figure you have the producers control them like, all right, caller 7. Here we go. We got Jamie in Dallas. Jamie, what do you got for Theo? Hi, Theo. I'm here and I'm worried about my boyfriend. He's been on a ton of coke and grew a mullet out. He's starting to act a lot like you. And are we going to make it? You know, I looked at
Like, yeah, you're going to make it at least 2 years in a row, baby. Yeah, you got at least 2 years in you. I guess it's something like that, man. Yeah, it's just people just, it's a lot of dudes that are just addicted to jerking off, mostly, and just struggling.
Jerking off all the time?
Bro, that stuff's killing people, I think. Don't pet the Playboy, so I'm gonna make sure this says that on the back. Don't pet the Playboy, dude. Well, the scary part is, I start to think, yeah, this is the best I'm gonna look, you know?
Yeah, I'm going down there. Yeah. Like another year before people are like, oh shit, shot's falling off like a motherfucker.
Well, Cal's been falling apart, man. Bless his heart, dude. I saw him the other day. And man, I don't know if they're not. I mean, I thought he was looked like he just went to an early movie. He looked like a senior, you know? And it was just weird. I remember I became friends with this French black kid named Devin Deku, right, in our town. Yeah. And I remember I'd go over to his house and we'd go in his house and it was cool to just be like in a black kid's house and just kind of see what their life was like, real intimate and like, and I remember bathing with his sisters in this tub in their front yard. And what was it? Oh, God, I can't remember what this one. I think this dude might have been a pedophile, but he kept yelling something at us. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, David and I went fishing one time. Sometimes we go get like lunch meat or whatever and go fish, right? And one time, these white kids are walking across this, literally these standby mirrors are going over this bridge, this train track over this water where we're fishing down by the river. And they start throwing rocks at us and calling us the N-word. Yeah. And I'm trying to yell to them, I'm not the N-word. Guys, are you colorblind? Just one of us. I'll back off. And Devin, my buddy Devin, is dying that I'm trying to, like, because I'm also, I think I'm mildly doing it to entertain him, you know? Yeah. So it was, but at the same time, I'm dodging rocks from these racist kids who who obviously have poor eyesight, you know. So I don't know. I mean, just things like that. Just growing up in a place that was unique. So that's when I started to incorporate keeping that mentality. Dude, I remember before they even had child pornography, when children were just not, you know, doing that. And they had somebody one time when I was in college sent me a picture of two old men, and they were naked in a room. I remember getting this email.
Oh, Lemon Party.
And
I've probably seen the same image.
And they had a kid like sitting on a bed.
No, I haven't seen that image.
Right? And in my mind, I'd never thought about old people with children and sex, you know, or anything wild like that. So I remember seeing it and be like, oh, this is fucking hilarious. But I remember seeing it and be like, what a crazy idea. Like, you know, everybody is naked, you know, and so like life is naked. This is just it, you know, it's almost like an art. Like this is how people, you know, it's like this is when they're old and this is when they're young and these guys are, you know, watching TV or whatever, you know, I thought. So I sent it to everybody I knew. I was like, guys, this is so silly. And dude, I remember like 2 years later running into an ex-girlfriend, and she goes, what have you been up to with your life, right? And she goes, yeah, well, nobody will forget that time you sent that picture of two old men and a naked kid to everybody. And I was like, that's not what that was. I'm like, that's what that was if you look at it like a freak. That's communicated by everybody too. But I just thought it was neat. Like I thought it was like seeing a couple rabbits in a yard. You know when you see two rabbits on a goat's back, like in a photo? Sure. Like I thought it was like that. Oh, let's just mix the world. You know, I didn't think of it as sex. Did you get any responses? No, that girl, one time when that girl told me that, then I started to feel, I mean, I think that probably made me feel bad about myself, because then I thought, I don't even have that account anymore, you know, it's on that email list, I haven't seen that. And I'd still looking for you. She also said the kid, she goes, was that you in the photo? Because the kid looked like me a little bit. That's why I think somebody had originally sent it to me, like, hey man, is this you? And I was like, no, it's not me, dude. I don't know two old people that would be naked in a room with me, you know, and just taking photos. But I wasn't thinking like, oh, these guys are being dirty, you know. It's sad that you can't even be safe. You can't be even clean anymore sometimes if you want to, of harm without it going to like a dirty place. You look at a tribe, you see now those photos, those people standing around a fire all the time. Everybody's fucking naked.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
No, I agree. It's
You know, you throw two seniors and a 7-year-old in a Motel 6, and suddenly that's
you gotta have that one, you know.
yeah,
It's not cool.
that's not kumbaya, bro. You know, that ain't Zaire. Dutch are so aerodynamic.
The new good.
You know, you ever seen a Dutch? They're really aerodynamic. They're
The what? What are you doing with your hands?
lean face, lean headed.
They're not.
4 inches cheek to cheek.
They're big people.
Dude,
Do you know how big they are?
the Dutch, oh, they're very tall, but they're very aerodynamic, very
Aerodynamic.
the downhill people, they call them, dude. You know, well, you're looking for an occupation, but if you're not doing that, you're probably up to some dark art. You know? What the fuck, bro?
I hear music.
Yeah.
That's Joey's ringtone?
It's like Elvis for the holidays, bro. You want some fucking Memphis email list, bro? Oh, look, I'm walking in. I'm by 7-Eleven the other day, you know, just minding my business, kind of seeing what was happening in the area.
In 7-Eleven, huh?
No, outside of it.
Oh, word.
Dude, nothing good happens. None of the fun stuff, I don't feel like,
Ever.
happens inside of the 7-Eleven.
Never. Unless you're by the slurping machine. They get a little tricky.
Yeah, and you might catch a blowjob, you know, somebody that doesn't know how a slurping machine works.
Yes.
So, I'm out there. I end up in the, I'm outside in the parking lot, and there's a man, a ginger, tall ginger, and he's walking by with his child. He's a child.
Same ginger or no?
No, the child looked a little darker, I thought, you know. And I've mixed a lot of things in my life. I don't know if I ever go ginger and urban,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. That's
I mean, it's there's nothing wrong with it, you know. I think,
rare, though.
oh, you're gonna be able to dunk, you know, but it's gonna, I mean,
You get a Blake Griffin is what you get.
yeah, you get a Blake Griffin, but you also could get
You get a potato, too.
yeah, you can get a potato too. Yeah, you can get an eggplant.
Yeah. Get that redheaded eggplant.
Yeah, you don't know what
Nobody likes.
Yeah, dude, you might get a stuffed animal. You know, you never know. So that's that risk, you know. But what happened was, so I'm walking across. I'm outside of the 7-Eleven, and this dude yells out, "Red King!" Right? And bro, the crazy part was there's two other homeless dudes outside the 7-Eleven.
So did they think that he was referring to them?
Yes.
And did they both go, gang, gang?
One of them looked and put his hand in the air. You know?
Yeah, Rat King, baby. You know I eat them rats.
So I didn't know who this guy was. Just for a second, I don't know who he's talking to. You know?
You get a while to register.
Oh, and then he drags his kid over. The kid is wearing a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu outfit, right? And I don't know if
They call it Gia.
yeah, the kid was wearing a Gia, and they walk him over, and the kid is just screaming, crying, like does not.
He's scared of the Rat King.
So, I mean, he's probably scared of me. He's scared of other.
He's scared of the real Rat King. You.
Oh, he's scared of the other Rat Kings in training, boy. He's scared of this. I mean, he's scared that his dad is dragging him through a 7-Eleven parking lot. You know, while he's wearing basically a Japanese man's dress is what that thing is. And so, anyway, the dude hits me up in the parking lot. He's like, "Oh, Rat King." And he's like, "Ah, I love you, man." His kid is crying. His kid starts using whatever jiu-jitsu moves are on him, like on his leg, right? Just totally.
And dad didn't give a fuck.
Oh, the dad doesn't give a fuck, dude. You can
He's
tell
trying
that.
to get a glimpse of the real Rat King. Oh, gee.
You can tell he's gonna beat the son at the house, you know?
Yeah, as soon as you get out, you embarrass me in front of the Rat King like that? Little motherfucker.
So that was wild,
You
man.
were just chilling out front of the 7-Eleven though.
Yeah, I was
You
out
looking
there.
for trouble or you're just kind of chilling?
No, I just like to see who's in the neighborhood, man. We have a lot, like at our 7-Eleven, they got a lot of, it's a lot of pimps come by with escorts. You got a red box out there. Like if a plane crashed, I already know I'm planning ahead, dude. I need a Vietnamese guy.
Why?
Because it's easy, it's a starter move. If you attack somebody bigger, if you eat somebody bigger in front of other people, it's going to alarm people. But you
gonna eat a small person, so stature is important.
I think if you come down to Viet, people aren't going to be that upset at you. You know?
Vietnamese people are gonna be super upset. What are you talking about?
How's that? They're more understanding of things, dude.
Is this a character you're playing?
No. But if you eat a black lady and her family's there, they're going to be pissed.
So you think a Vietnamese person would let you slide?
I think that they'd be much more forgiving over a couple of day period.
I think,
Like their relatives. You don't think so? Honestly.
Well, one thing, no, I don't think so. I definitely think they'd be super pissed at you, especially modernized ones. But what is interesting is like Vietnam is one of the few places where Americans can go back to Vietnam and they don't seem to hold any grudge at all.
Exhibit A. Exhibit A, man, honestly. Well, Asian people in general are just much more forgiving and understanding, it seems like. You know, I think. I mean, I don't have much.
I think that's a giant generalization.
It probably is. You know, I mean, I did a fast for like 4 days, and then I was at the Best Buy, and I remember this Vietnamese guy was trying to help me out. I couldn't even hear him. I was so hungry, and I
Ended up fast for 4 days.
oh, dude, yeah.
What were you trying to prove?
I don't know, man. I was probably just doing some stuff, and I was just trying to find a different way to handle it, you know?
Right.
And then I remember this Vietnamese guy, and I remember thinking if everybody turned the other way for a second, I could eat this young fella, you know? Ben. His name was Ben, actually, over there in Westwood. But I never thought.
God, it's so ridiculous.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing: I never thought that before.
So you only thought you got to the verge of cannibalism after just 4 days.
Yeah.
Damn, how much weight did you lose?
I lost about 4 pounds, pounds I needed to, you know. But I got clear, man. I could hear. Swear to God, y'all could hear somebody fold a piece of bread from 80 feet away, bro. I was so hungry, dude. I could hear a fucking skittle hitting the cement across the street. I really focused on learning more Spanish so I can. I want to do a special, like Spanish. Yeah, like in Nicaragua or something. My dad's from Nicaragua, so I want to do a special in Nicaragua. Yeah.
Dad is not Nicaragua.
I'm gonna edit that out too because that's closer to one more time. I want to see how racist this is.
Nicaraguan.
Whoa, bro! A couple of guys just showed up at the door, dude.
How do you say it?
You can't even speak on Kratom, can you? Jesus Christ, dude. You say it Nicaraguan.
Bro, you are not Nicaraguan.
Yes. Bro, my father's from Bluefields, Nicaragua. I'm Polish, Nicaragua.
Fuck, why do you know I'm not?
Bro, my
You're a Hawaiian and from Denver.
Shut up. Beth, get over here, Beth. Get another time. This dude, my buddy, Billy Conforto, rest in peace, bro. He died. He drove into the embankment. But he used to do pills and everything, and we were bus boys together. We were co-bus boys, even though he was about 35 or 40, you know. He looked like Don Flamenco, you know who that is, from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? The little Italian guy, and he's like, he looked like that guy, but without the roses and about an extra 20 pounds, and he was also homosexual. But he gave me some pills, you know, gave me some sodas one night or something. I think tried to maybe take advantage of me. I don't remember. That's a good thing about pills is, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't get molested, you don't really have to remember. But I remember this girl, this hot chick that I knew, was at this bar we ended up at, and I was like, I need a ride home. I mean, I sat in my passenger seat. She drove us home. While she's driving, I'm vomiting all over her, right? And the only thing I remember is we made plans to go to church the next morning. So in the morning I come out of my house and how I got home, open the car door, and there's vomit everywhere except like in the shape of this woman right on the front car seat. And I went and welcome her to church and she was there. She looked at me like I was the devil himself.
This poor girl.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl too, man. She has children now because I seen on Instagram she has some children.
I think about friends with this dog now.
Oh yeah.
You look like
Oh shit.
Hey.
He's talking, dude. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Don't fucking touch me, I'm getting a dick, dude. Hey, fucking dick tag. Did you tag? Hey, bro. You can't touch me. Touch him, dude. He ties his hair, dude. And he has ass, but he uses the N-word. We have a couple things in common, but that's it, bro. Bro, you guys look like shitting me. His wife looks like a fucking nightmare. Oh my god, tits. Yeah, it's like her stomach just fucking hooked to her chest and then got a divorce. That's what it looks like when she eats just because her tits. She's her bad. Like her tits fills up her tits. Like her tits are taking shit, bro. Look at that. Oh my god. Dude, it looks like a 50-year-old dude's ass on her chest. That's insane. Don't reach over here, you fucking bloated Italian. You look like an Italian dude that drowned and then just still lived. Oh, Puerto Rican, we were talking. They used to say, that's when you guys... Oh, I was talking about the first Mexican kid we had in our town, right? So we had class with the hamsters, right? Going back to that, right? Then Mr. Blackwell's class did the hamsters. And they keep the hamsters after Superman. That was just an amazing time. I'll never forget it. Different pet. And we used to play this game where you would like someone lay down and you would put a snake on their back or a fake snake on their back, right? And you would play guess if I have a snake on my back or not, right? And people would literally bet if they did or what they were going to get. And then some of them put this game where because they had this one rabbit in there that was always falling asleep. It was like almost, you know, like whatever rabbit narcolepsy kind of is, you know, it just drifts off because it's a rabbit, they're not the fuck, you know. And you would set a rabbit on a pile of money and try to pull the dollars out from under and without waking them up. That was like the biggest thing we used to do in class with quarterfinals. But the problem with that was this Mexican kid who did it right. And the first thing I ever said in class, the thing was in science, they also taught you sex ed, right? So first day, this kid, Nick, was in there, was during the sex ed part, and he stands up and he goes, what's pop that cherry meat? That's what he said. He asked the question teacher, like as serious as could be, like, what's pop that cherry meat? And then he ended up banging some girl like in 6th grade, right? And she broke up and broke his heart, and he started like rap music and wore this t-shirt that said Nick the Rapper that he wrote on it with a marker, right? But he only put one P in it, and it said Nick the Raper on the fucking shirt that he wore. And they fucking expelled him. They expelled him.
That's racist.
I guess he was Mexican. But see, Mexican didn't play a part in it. He was a bad speller, and he fucking was asking stupid questions. Here was where I'm from, dude. I remember my mom actually won a perm one time on the radio when I was young. And some other bitch from across town said it was hers. Fucking, like, bitch, they know who won. I don't know what I'm saying, dog. Fucking, they know who won the perms.
I don't trust people from Louisiana.
Well, I mean, it's a hit or miss state, you know. It has a lot of,
That dark magic, bullets are not frowned upon. Not frowned upon at all. It's actually the good. Think you see yourself going to church again?
Yeah, I would think so. I think church is kind of evolving over our time and stuff like that.
Let's go to Justin Bieber church.
Carl Lenz. Yeah. He texted me actually.
Just try to pull it in.
I see dark arms. Huh? Oh, I saw you guys making fun of his room. Yeah, that was a little wild.
So you know him?
I've never met him.
No, just text each other.
Yeah, we communicate sometimes. He just has that room. Yes. And he, yeah, what cameras? But they, but I've never met him. But I would go to church. Yeah,
Just try to like not tonight, bro.
You think he's someone erotic? No. I mean, I think you're homoerotic. Bro, you're way gay to me, bro. You always, every time I hear you talk about, sure to get off the magical hat, what about that?
Problem is like you came in here with like gay expectations.
No, I got you. Dude,
It's that bullshit. You're from Papa John's, right? Papa Murphy's. Yeah, Papa Murphy's. I don't know if they have in LA, but Denver, it's a fucking chain. You buy frozen pizza. You get your pizza, you don't get it home.
dude, I want a real pizza place. I want an angry ginger manager. I want a black guy who doesn't give a fuck cooking my pizza. I want Pizza Hut. Okay?
No,
That's what I want, dude. I want a real. Yeah, that's I mean, you know, I'm
King of Stinger Pizza Hut, Papa.
King of the Stinger. Yeah. What, Pizza Hut or Domino's? Yeah. Dude, Domino's is basically
Domino's?
Domino's is like somebody took a can full of pizza flavoring and sprayed it in a box and brought it to your house.
It's fucking pizza.
Pizza Hut is real pizza. It has pizza in the title. Pizza. Domino's a fucking board game. Yeah, fucking selling you Pizza Hut. That's like, hey,
How obvious is that? What should we call it? Well, we're in a hut. We make pizza.
yeah, man,
It's fucking stupid.
at least they have pizza in the title.
I don't need that to know they make a delicious product.
Yeah, dude, what do you mean?
Domino's.
Obviously not, dude.
It's delicious.
Oh my god, bro.
Most people are
How many
Domino's.
skateboards did that haircut come with? Have you seen his fucking haircut? Unbelievable.
Skateboard?
Yeah, both my 7 and 5-year-old nephew.
Dude, now let me ask you, with that lesbian haircut, do you get a discount on Subaru Outbacks? How's that work? Are they just enforced green, or how's that work?
Dude, this haircut's phenomenal out there.
No, I'm not mad at it, bro.
Yeah, aren't you? This guy's the worst, bro. Oh, you're gonna die soon. You have AIDS. I'm like, I don't have AIDS. You're like, AIDS isn't a big deal, dude. You shouldn't really be worried about it. I wasn't worried about. Don't touch me. Yeah, that scared me. I woke up in my little bed, had nothing wrong. I wet the bed. I mean, I wet the bed. I was about 30 anyway. So, you too?
Until I was like a teenager.
Oh, that's not good. And that was a pretty crazy night.
I don't know. Probably around there. How you guys get?
What's really on? Those people always arsonists.
It might have been a little bit, maybe not 13, but close, maybe 10, at least.
Well, 10 ain't far from 13 if you tell me at least. I'm only fucking.
You know me, I had a huge issue with it. It was terrible.
Dude, I used to have them buzzer underwear, bro. They put these underwear on you, and when the urine would hit them, a buzzer would go off. Oh my god. I'm not joking. Look them up online. This ain't no joke, bro. So I went to my grandparents. My mother didn't tell them that I had these.
I'm really hoping these are real things, not just like a torture device your parents put on you.
Not at all, bro. This doctor gave it to us, dude. This dude was a bona
Looks like
fide.
Google.
This dude was a bona fide doctor. So we went there. I got the electric pants on, dude. You know?
Wait, what should I Google?
I'm getting my rest. Probably a buzzer underwear for urinators. I'll Google.
Hi, Wayne. How we doing, driver? How we doing? Oh, we're doing. Ah, there's a long line. Yeah, I gotta get a little bit more. Yeah, you gotta get a little bit more. Hello, guys? Huh? That's the metal guy.
up on the radio when you're leaving.
Alright, Paul.
Like when you get off the scale or when you get on the scale, hit me up.
You'll see me. You ain't gonna move up this far.
Nah.
Got a lot of these walking zones here. You know the walking zones?
Yeah, walking.
Coming around or? Yeah, I'm coming around.